Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome back to my walkthrough of the Surge. We are still in the good, the bad, and the augmented. This is the second episode in that series, but before we go on, we are going to do episode 1 again, this time with a couple of modifiers, but I promise you it will not take very long because we are going to be utilizing the shortcuts. But you may notice in my right hand I have a different weapon. This is the Tamahaac, so this is the base level one-handed weapon that you can get in the DLC. I had a little incident where I had to actually play some catch up and create a new character to get to this spot. I made a mistake, it's on me, but in doing so I did get the Tamahaac instead of the Infantry Rifle. We'll still be collecting all the items so you'll be able to see the rifle in use as well. But this time I got the Tamahaac, which is actually good because I am going for more of a one-handed build. This one is also a bit more kind of spread out. You can see my proficiencies over there on the right-hand side. This one is also at core power 28, and I did switch out the implants just a little bit. I have the Tactile Omni-Boost for a little bit more proficiency and proficiency scaling, and I am using the medical audit. Notice I did get rid of the implant that gives me more energy because today, since we are going to be doing episode 1 again, I am going to be doing a couple of modifiers, just 2 to start out with, nothing too difficult, but you can see here, let me go ahead and select 4 of them. If I just do 4 down the line, over on the right hand side, not only do we have all these rewards, but also under active modifiers, it says I have a high chance of getting frontier gear, so that is just the base level gear that the enemies and bosses wear, the V2 gear, so the improved versions of those, which only the boss can wield. I also get more tech scrap and I get more components. Now, going over here, I'm going to take out these 2, and we're just going to be doing the energy dynamo, so constant energy fluctuations. So I'll get myself some new boots, and I'll be doing vintage, so it'll just be black and white, no sound effects, and some cute little cards in between when I do some dismemberment. But also, I do get this bonus golden Dylan hat, and one thing I want to make mention of is these rewards you get. So the luchador headgear, the Dylan, this cap horn headgear, the boots, these are all pieces of armor that don't have a full set. And because they don't have a full set, you can actually wear them with other pieces from a normal set, like my Lynx gear, and still get the bonus. You'll see these afterwards. I'll go ahead and equip one of these hats, and you'll see that I still get the Lynx bonus. This is similar to the mascot heads that you get in the first DLC, A Walk in the Park, or the sunglasses. You know, that sunglasses that you get from following Joe's storyline in the base game. Okay, well that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and hop into episode 1. See if we get a different boss at the end. Well, not a different boss. This is another thing I need to talk about. There are actually only 3 bosses in the 9 episodes. You do fight them each 3 times, but it is somewhat randomized what weapons they can use, and we'll be seeing that, I'm sure. Here is that vintage style. Now watch my energy in the top left. Occasionally it'll just spike up. This actually makes it really useful to get the metavoltaic. And let's see. And as soon as it pops, I will go ahead and heal up. There we go. Notice I get no energy from actually attacking enemies. It is all completely random. Now I am going to be using the shortcut, so I'm going to kill the minimum amount necessary. I don't have to kill them all here. I have a shortcut after I kill these next few. And let's see, doesn't look like he has, actually that might be, is that Lynx gear? We'll have to cut that leg and tell. Now, in doing this, because it's in random energy, I need to get close to killing him, and this time I got lucky. There's a card. And there we go. Okay, good, this was the wrecked spirit leg, or the animal leg spirit gear, so that's good. Now from here I could continue on, and I might actually, let's see, we have to take a look at my schematics. I don't remember what I have. So I have the arm, the leg, and the head. All I need is the chest piece. Let's see if this guy has it. Let's just take him out nice and quick. And good, we got enough energy for the cut. And that was just Lynx. How about over here? What do you have for me? Not sure if you have it or not. So we're going to kill him, and then if he doesn't, then we will just move on. See if I can knock you down. There we go. Gotta watch his health, though. Oh, taking some damage from the train there. A lot of damage from the train. Now, wait for some energy. There it is. And what do we get? That is the spirit animal. Perfect. So now I am just going to actually hop down here. Oh, the train car is actually in the way. That's okay. So what you could do as a shortcut, and now I actually have to do some run back. This actually ended up being longer. If the train car hasn't moved because you haven't killed all the enemies, this is a shortcut. That platform will fall, and you can just run straight ahead. Ooh, don't run off. I'm watching my energy. I'm just going to spam the metavoltaic anytime I get. Might as well pick this up because I can at least turn it in for scrap. Go. So the energy fluctuation, it doesn't work good in tandem with some of the other modifiers, but for something like metavoltaic where you are dependent on energy, it actually works pretty well. You can keep storing your drone charges. Ooh, now I actually have to make this jump. Tell you what, I don't like making these jumps. I fail these quite often. So, all right, that time I didn't. I still have one more to make. Oh, goodness gracious. Tell ya. If I had a nickel for every time I failed that. And actually... Oh, careful. I don't really care about fighting these enemies. I just want to hop down. There we go. And again, might as well grab this because I'm here. Okay, on to the next section. Now, unfortunately, here we do also have to kill some enemies. And let's see... We don't actually need any components, or any schematics, I should say. So we might as well just focus on getting some components so I can actually build the gear when we get to it. We don't have to kill everything in this section. There are a couple, well, there's one shortcut, notably here in a moment. But we are going to play it a little bit safe, just because I want... Oop. Careful. And I really should be collecting the lucky coins, which I will be getting another one here in a moment. What do you got? And we'll just go for the backstab here. And the cut. At least get some tungsten out of it. Can't hurt. There should be a drone right around the backside. Sure enough. Doing some good damage thanks to that tactile Omni-Boost. Just get the kill, no big deal. And now here, we have a shortcut, and we are absolutely going to take that. So this will actually bypass the rest of the enemies. We can run up here, turn the sun off, or turn the lights on. I called it the sun. It's supposed to mimic the sun, but clearly we're not too concerned about that. Let's get these guys out of the way. And we will just be able to, whoops, go right to the boss. Or I should say... We could go to the boss, or we could quit. We, of course, are going to go to the boss, see if we can get lucky. Okay, Frontier Combat. Let's see. What do we have here? Looks like we have the stunt doubles. The stunt doubles are actually one of the easier ones that I find to deal with, because when they're calling the stunt doubles in to attack, you have a lot of opportunities. Now, can I get the rifle? Perfect. So this time, oop, a little bit of damage there. We do have the exact weapon that I wanted. We have a chance to get the golden rifle, which would be great. The golden weapons, they are the same as the V2s, but they usually have a different special move that you can do. And back up. Let's see. You going to call your minions? You are. And time to back up a little bit. Let him call his minions. And we'll get out of here. So they will only attack when he does that little beckon symbol. Might as well use some drone when I have the energy. Ooh, careful. Don't let him heal. Store a drone charge there. Okay, I can take a little bit of damage. I haven't even used any of my regular implants, so I still have all of those available if I need them. And I need them. There we go. Emergency heal. Alright, it is just about time to get the cut, so we need to wait for some energy, do one more dash and hit. There we go. I'm okay with some damage. And as soon as the energy starts climbing, now I guess we'll do one more hit just to be safe if I can. There it is. Ooh, jeepers. And there goes all my energy, so now I have to wait again. Come on. And he keeps making it so at the last second, and there we go. Let's see what we get. Totem Wolf down, and okay, well, we didn't get the upgraded version. We just got the standard pattern 20XX, but we did get the Westwolf arm gear. So this is the V2 of the spirit animal that we've been collecting. And inside the vault, we get all of our gear. We'll talk about that in a moment, but let's head back. So we can see here we now have all of the spirit animal gear. We'll go ahead and craft that just as soon as we can. But there's the Westwolf arm gear. Definitely not the easiest of the gear to make a build with, but the full set of the Westwolf armor will give you a high damage boost after a successful duck or hop attack. So if you successfully dodge an attack by ducking or hopping, you get a massive boost of damage immediately after. Pretty good. And then of course we got the rifle back, which is exactly what we wanted, but we did not get the next upgrade. All right, well, I'm going to do a little bit of building and a little bit of switching around of the implants, and then I'll see you in just a moment for the next episode. Before we hop into episode 2, let me show you just what I did as far as changing my implants go. I got rid of my 2 injectables, so I got rid of the vital injection and I got rid of the metavoltaic injection, and I switched it out for another tactile Omni-Boost. These do stack, and we're going to see those in episode 6 to an incredible degree because my goodness, the power that you can put out. And I put on the aggression amplifier so I can get some health back when I perform finishing moves. The reason is we are going to be using the leech modifier. Injectables do not work. You cannot use your vital injections. You cannot use metavoltaic. Instead, you have to rely on stealing life from the enemies, or, like I said, with the aggression amplifier, by cutting off their limbs in my case. I'm also going to put on danger clothes so they will drop power cores, because those sunglasses are very, very good headgear to use because you still get to keep your gear bonuses. So we're just going to go do those 2. You can see I only have a low chance of getting V2 gear. That's okay. It's better than nothing. Let's hop in to episode 2.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated. A cave-in had trapped Warren deep down in the gold mine's secret corridor. He sighed wearily and decided to escape.
All right, Supervisor, I'm going to talk over you. We have a different arena this time around. So that plate right there is a pressure plate, and the door in front of it won't open unless we stand on it for long enough. While we're standing on it, enemies are going to pour down up to 3 at a time, so we're going to have to simultaneously fight enemies and stand on that pressure plate. So my trick is get in there, stand just on the very edge, and even though the enemies do come in, oftentimes it takes them a little bit to realize that you're there. And here they come. You can see this guy does have some frontier armor that we definitely want, so we are going to make sure we're focusing on getting that cut. And there it is. We'll talk about the armor sets at the end. And here we go again. Careful, there's the power core. He's going to explode. And one more cut. Oh, actually, he had the heavy weapon. I should have cut that. I'm sure we'll get that again. And actually, we didn't get the head cut off that first enemy, which is a bit strange. All right, let's step on this. I'm not even going to worry about that enemy right now. We have a couple more hopping in. You can see the gate very slowly going down. Careful now. If only it actually worked on the enemies as well, I think that would be great. There's the cut. Got some health back. This time I should definitely get that headpiece. And before we can pick it up, I'm just going to get back on the plate. And I definitely want this enemy's weapon. There's the hop. Perfect. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Remember, they get health back as they attack me too. So I need to be sure and get them as quickly as we can. And let's see. That looks like... Oh, time to back up. Oh, does that destroy? No, it does not. I was worried that that would actually destroy the items that are on the ground. It does not. There's the power cores. And what do we have here? Just some scrap. Here is the Angel of Death headgear. Some more scrap, and here is the Grim Ravager. There is the heavy weapon. So this is just the base level, medium impact, low attack speed, low proficiency scaling, but 70% energy gain, which is kind of massive. Alright, so this room is now clear. We could hop down right there and go to the next pressure plate, but instead go to the left. We have a couple enemies here. We're going to bypass that one and instead loop around here. Ooh, I jumped when I certainly didn't mean to. And what do we want to get from you? Should we go for the feet? I think so. Watch that move. Unless you're dodging it, that can be a little bit difficult. And what do we get? Do we get the gear that we wanted? Sure enough, Angel of Death leg gear, so that's 2 pieces. Here we have an aggression amplifier, so another one we could put on for 10% more. And let's... I was going to actually try and knock him down to his knees. Love that move. There's the cut. And just some scrap. Didn't actually successfully get the cut, but that's okay. Proficiency goes up. Over here, this would be a shortcut. Cannot use that yet. Of course, not until we finish the episode one time through. Kinesthetic amplifier. That would be the proficiency scaling for the other weapon classes. There's a lucky coin. So as soon as we hop down here, the enemies are going to start pouring in. So we still need an arm piece and a chest piece. Looks like we might be able to get one here. And that was a big, big hit. Wow, that somehow hit both. Got a little bit of health back there.
I think I found my man.
And let's focus on the arm if we can. There's... Oh, that was just Lynx. There's the body, though.
You're supposed to be a cowpoke, not a slowpoke.
Okay, so the door's now open. So we just need to deal with these guys. Which is okay because I'm really hoping for that last piece of the armor.
There can be only one hero.
Tell you what, let's go ahead and explode that. And we can just deal some damage here. That was just Lynx, but did we get it? There it is. Angel of Death. So now we have already all 4 of these schematics. Perfect. There is a lucky coin. And we can continue on. So we are actually done with this first section.
The world was on the brink of destruction.
So now we're in the Frontier Abyss. So in this area, we are just going to be hopping down very, very slowly. So at this point, we don't need to worry about getting any armor pieces, but I would still like to get some components. Oop, tried to do a duck there. And knock you down. Perfect. That actually blocked it. I'm going to store a drone charge here. Tell you what, I could probably use some more head components, which is fine by me. I'm also going to build up that combo. Very careful here because we do have this minecart. As you kill enough enemies, it does stop, but if you get hit, it does a small explosion will hit you. So we have one of those big front-end loaders. We also have a drone here, and there's an enemy directly below us. My goal is to go right for that drone and hopefully not let that big machine see us. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to run this way. Oop, got some damage. That's okay. Got most of our health right back. Ignoring that guy. Oh, that's bad. Wow, I got lucky there. Time to get in close, so hopefully he won't do that anymore. Back up, of course. We're stuck in... Oh, wow. He normally doesn't do that when you're that close, but occasionally he is being extra trolly today. Very unfortunate. What in the world is going on? And of course now the vents are closed. Excuse me. That's perfect right there. Okay, he's a little bit below half. Let's get in there nice and close, though. Okay, you can open this up whenever. Maybe as soon as you stand up. Well, oh, but now I'm gonna take, I can't move. That was bad. I could not move. That was very, very close. Nope. Time to back up. Oh, if only this was open. This would probably be over now. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. I could easily die if I'm not careful. Ooh, okay, got some health back. This enemy I should be able to kill no problem. Tell you what, I'm gonna go for the feet here. That way I can knock him down a good bit, get some health back from ripping off that leg. Oh, we are nearly at full. Again, that's perfect. Okay. So the minecart has stopped. The exit is right there. Supposedly this is actually another shortcut, so it won't open, so we're going to just hop down. Now here, things can get pretty hairy. There is another drone over to the left. There's one right there. I think there's another one over to the left. Actually, now I'm thinking I might be mistaken. I do have an enemy directly below me, though. What we need to do is focus on that drone, because the drones, even though they don't do a lot of damage... But looks like, yep, this guy's already on me. Back up, back up. Okay. Use the power of my own drone if I need to. Oh, I might have two. Nope, just one enemy. Thought I had two. You can actually drop down right here. I don't want to just yet. Tell you what, maybe we can lead him. I think we're going to focus just on an easy kill here by going for his head, which is not armored. Got the stun. And there we go. We are still at full health. Easy peasy. I don't know why my camera decided to focus on that enemy. Okay. And over here we do have an implant. So plasmic regenerator, we've seen those healing over time. And let's go ahead and get this guy's leg again, because we do need a lot of those leg materials for crafting. Got that. Now down here, this is completely optional. You can see some enemies down there. There's another lucky coin. This will actually blow up some gas, and if you don't blow that up, it does give you some damage over time, but you also have another voltaic dynamo implant down here. So now we can safely hop down. That did some damage to the enemies. We have one directly below us. So we are just going to focus on his head. Easy kill. Wowza. Once again, Looney Tune moment. Guess I'm not getting that scrap, and that's okay. We'll have to drag this guy. Watch the drone. Okay, we got the cut. Oh my goodness, that's gonna scare me every time. I think we'll just go for that right now. Don't fall over though. Hey, you know what? This is not very safe. Because that drone would not... Oh. Excuse me, that drone would not have cooperated. So let's just deal with him. Perfect. Get our next lucky coin. And that is it. I'm not going to try and go for any more of that loot. That would just be suicide. And that is it. So look, we have all the coins here. We can stop off if we want, but we are definitely going to push on. Hope for some new gear. So we do face another boss here. So 2 more weapon potentials. Let's go see what we get. And let's see. Okay, good. I'm looking up because there's one of the variations where you have essentially one of the big sisters with the laser shooting enemies, and I don't like that. So because I don't see any stunt doubles, I don't see the lasers up top, chances are this is going to be the running of the bulls. So as we're fighting this enemy, you'll hear a familiar sound come in, and 2 enemies from any side will come charging in and can knock you down and really leave you pretty vulnerable. Okay, so we actually have the twin raid version. Yep, and there are the enemies. So we're just going to try and bait some big combos. There we go, some good damage. Use my drone, because why not? Watch the running of the bulls. Oh, he's coming right at me. Now remember, because we have Leech, he will go ahead and get health back if he hits us. So it is going to really, really draw the fight out. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. If I let him land too many hits on me. And these guys are being incredibly aggressive. Normally they don't proc this often. All right. Whoa. Careful. Back up. Unfortunately, we just have to fight this slow and steady. That was a lot of good damage, though. Oh, and he's going to heal because I got knocked over. When he jumps back like that, he's normally pretty vulnerable, which is excellent. Sending my drone. There's the hop back, perfect. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that you could actually kill them. Now, I don't know if they stay dead. That would be interesting if they did. Let's see. Oh my goodness, somehow you can kill them. I definitely did not know that before. Maybe I should be focused on trying to kill that last one. Oh, and there's the cut. We are ready to get it. Let's just get up. And there it is. And what do we get for our efforts?
Another bandit leader down. Warren felt like a real go-getter.
Okay, so nothing too fancy, except we did get the version 2 of the arm. So the Grim Fashion, that is the version 2 of the Angel of Death. And then we got the Twin Blades, but that is just the base version. That's okay. And for our rewards, we get a whole bunch of stuff. And let's head back to base.
True grit, but no wit. That's my boy.
And as all the rewards pour in, we're just going to take a quick look at the gear itself. So we did get the full set of the Angel of Death. So if you're wearing a full set of this, when you are below 25%, you'll actually get an emergency boost of healing, but it is only usable once. It'll reset every time you rest at a medbay or if you have a first aid station. Now we did get the Grim Fashion, so that's the version 2. With a full set of Grim Fashion, all actions not only cost stamina, but they also cost HP. So dashing, attacking, ducking, all of those now cost your health, but it also heals after each attack that you land, and it can even heal you beyond your full HP. So a really interesting risk versus reward set right here. As far as the weapons go, sort by new. We did get a few here. Of course, we got the rifle again. We had that on the last character. We got the Grim Ravager. You can see the stats there. And then we got the Twin Blades. The Twin Blades, now the golden versions are very good, and we'll talk more about golden when we get our first one, but these ones, I mean, the damage is so low, everything is so low, minus the attack speed because they're twin rig, but the energy gain only 5%, leaves a lot to be desired. But probably the best item that we got is that implant. We got the Plasmic Omni-Boost. So the Plasmic Omni-Boost, look at that. It gives you health, stamina, and energy all in one. It has a core power of 6, but with my current core power, I'm getting 30 HP, 20 stamina, and 10 energy. That is better than all of the individual implants that I have right now. Right, perfect. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. We did episode 1 again with a few modifiers. We did episode 2 with 2 modifiers. Next time, we will be jumping right into episode 3 once we progress just a little bit further in the main game, which is fine. And we do have an extra modifier to play with, the Combo Maker. This one is really interesting because you need to time your combos perfectly to do a ton of damage. Otherwise, you do significantly less damage. But that will be for next time. If you learned something, I would love to hear from you in the comments, so let me know what you learned. And if I missed something, as always, go ahead and put that in the comments below so we can all keep learning. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.